Hello, this is Jono, giving a shotcast today between, I wouldn't say a high level players, but they aren't low either. I did some research on the player. His name is KeltaNokka or KeltaNokka. This is a user submitted video I did get from my inbox. So I am going to try and cast it for him or her. He is a Finnish player, so this is on the EU servers, all the way over there in Europe. So let's see what we have here. The map is Scrap Station. So anyway, we do see that KeltaNokka or KeltaNokka. For this game, I will be referring to this player as KeltaNokka. I do feel that that sounds cooler or more accurate or something. And the match is between him and a red Protoss player by the name of Ringall or Ringall. I may shorten that to Ring so that I can refer to him faster. So we are getting pretty much standard opening, here. Both players just trying to get their economies up. So yeah, hopefully we can learn something from this game today that will be of use to all sorts of players in many different ranks. So let's see what's gonna go down. We do have an extractor coming in from Kelta here. He's gonna get scouted by Ringall. His extractor now just morphing up, trying to get that gas. So perhaps going to go for early tech or some kind of single base play. So Probe here just chilling on the creep, seeing what's going on. Kelta just trying to keep his cool, laying his pool, knowing what to do. So he'll just continue doing that. We have two gateways here, so maybe 2-gate robo coming in from Ring. Ring saving up that chrono boost, having 71 energy. Normally we would see Protoss players trying to use that to quickly get their economy up, especially against a Zerg player. Zerg always having just a highly macro based build. We do see that Ring has stolen some minerals from Kelta's base, just having a small laugh over here. Probe just showing off what he got. Not gonna be running away yet. We have a Zealot coming out, or Zealot rather, coming out from the gateways here. Pretty much standard there, trying to block off his ramp to prevent those Zergling run-bys. We do have 2 Zerglings being, well, now morphed out to take care of that pesky Probe. Gonna lose that 8 minerals from that small patch. We do have a Cyber Core coming out, so maybe going for that 2-gate robo. We do have another pylon here, so you know, pretty much standard stuff. Trying to get their bases up. We do have the expected earlier fast expansion from the Zerg. Kelta now sending out his link to do a bit of scouting. He did get some sight because of his Overlord, but not seeing exactly what he's going to be teching to. So both players just pretty much trying to get their stuff up. Very standard. We do have metabolic boost coming in from Kelta, so having that extra gas, having 200 extra gas should be warping in the lair upgrade to his hatchery as soon as that queen pops out. That way he can have the access to the tier 2 units as soon as possible. We do have just more Zealots being pumped out from Ring here. Not really going for anything that I can really predict. Right now he's currently supply blocked, so not really good there. We do have some sight or something here from one of these players. We do have an engagement coming down here. These Zealots just slicing up some Lings. Pretty strong against that specific unit. I guess Ring has just caught off our player Kelta here off guard. Did not make use or try to run those Lings away. We do see Ring just going straight to the base here, being hidden by the smoke. So perhaps our player here, Kelta, trying to deal with it as best he can. He does have the Zerg metabolic boost upgrade now researched, but will it be enough? We have more Lings coming out to deal with with a threat at the front of his base, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. No, it is not. These two zealots just in the orange, and now their shields are going to be recharging. The two zealots now gonna just make their way up to the fast expansion from the Zerg. Queen trying to get on the fight should really bring his drones into play. More zealots. Oh, nice getting your queen away from that last slice from the from those zealots. We do have Lings now trying to do their counterattack. However, a larger zealot army than before now going to be engaging. I don't think those Lings will be able to do their purpose no longer. They are going to fall back. Very wisely played from Kelta, trying to possibly regroup more units to deal with this incoming threat. Overlord now trying to get in on the action, however too slow without the upgrades. We do have Groove Spines coming in from Kelta, so now having that layer upgrade and the access to the tier 3 units, switching up to Hydralisks, which I don't think is going to be too great unless you get up your roaches, because those laws are just much too strong, I believe, versus the Hydras, unless you micro them away very effectively. These Zods here are just going to be coming in, slicing and dicing those drones. Kelta just bringing them away. However, just now we now have this hatchery just undefended. Nothing going on here. Hatchery gonna go down. We do see Kelta still trying to get these Hydras, waiting for the group spines to finish so that he has that range advantage. We do see a Phoenix being built from the Protoss player, from his starport, and we have a Void Ray out on the field, so could be devastating. But no, actually, on second thought, it won't be devastating because these Hydras and the Queen, so that is a very lucky reaction there. So you do have the Queen as a tier 1 anti-air unit, which is, I believe, the only tier 1 anti-air unit that the Zerg has. But now with these Hydras, it'll more than enough damage to be done to these Void Rays. We do have Zealots working their way up towards the main base, but Kelta here doing some really nice micro dancing over here. Just Lings getting a small surround and taking that threat out. However, was that a bad trade-off? Because now Ring knows exactly how to deal with this. Could go for some Colossi. Could go for I believe Colossi primarily. We do see Ring feeling pretty strong, so he's gonna go grab that Nexus, so that his economy will be ahead of Kelta, especially being that he took out Kelta's fast expansion. We do have an engagement coming in here. Why is he getting a sentry to prevent the range damage and to lower it? So nicely countered by Ringall, but just obviously not going to be enough at this point. Just Kelta being able to win that battle just through sheer force. He does need to mix up his army composition, because we do get some really good ball play coming in from Protoss and Terran players. So we do see another Void Ray out on the field. So let's see the army values at this point. We do see that the red Protoss player has a much stronger army. Of the 3 Void Rays already trying to make work of the Hydra Den, lifting up these Phoenix. Can he micro his anti-air well enough? Needs to focus down those Void Rays as soon as possible. Needs to really get some Corruptors as soon as possible. Should have made either well not a Spire, but an Evolution Chamber, so that he could produce those anti-air support units, lifting up the Queen by that Phoenix. So gonna be taking out this Queen rather fast. We do have a single Hydra trying to take out not only that last Void Ray, but the last remaining threat of the Air Force of the Protoss player. Protoss player getting a lot of damage in from that attack. Being that Kelta did not have much information of his opponent, did not know what to expect, so sadly not being able to react fast enough there. However, luckily having those Hydra's gonna be trying to come in here and take out this expansion. However, gonna be taken out. This I feel was not an entirely great thing to do, being that Kelta's main focus here should be to establish a strong enough defense against the incoming units. We do see Kelta putting in his Overlord here, which is a very nice placement, knowing that there's not going to be any shortcut advantage over here. We do see Ring really trying to enforce this expansion. Just wants to stay here, make sure it's established. We do see Kelta up his own base, looking pretty saturated aside from the gas, only having one extractor out at this point with no mining being done. We do see more Lings and one Hydra out on the field. We do have five Hydras in production about to pop out. We do have drones switching it up over here. We do have the Hydra then relayed up over here, which I don't think it is entirely too wise here, because we do know that the Protoss player knows that he has a strong Hydra army, and recommitting to it is just gonna let him know that you're just having a one-track mind. If you had just, I believe if you switched up to a different unit, you may just catch him off guard, because he's going to be expecting a Hydralist play at this point, being that you did invest those group spines and want to utilize that upgrade as much as possible. We do see some movement here, but the Overlord being taken out already at this point. They are going to be making work of those rocks, going to be busting through sometime soon. Should be laying down some really strong defense, maybe using these extra drones to quickly just react and get some kind of defense up while he's able to mine and get some more units out onto the field. We do see an engagement, however. Oh, Ling's getting a nice backward surround. However, Kelta just trying to force down the Stalkers for some reason. I don't agree with that. He should be focusing those Void Rifts, because once they're charged up, it's just too devastating. Sometimes they can feel overpowered. However, if you just like try to take them out as soon as possible, they can't be overpowered if they do not exist on the field. So here we go, trying to make some work of some Lings. Now an Overlord, which is going to be really bad for the production rate of the Zerg. Now he is overfood and unable to reinforce his ground army. We do have two Hydralists trying to kill this Void Ray. Really nicely done there, because those Void Ray units are expensive. We do have the Protoss players just still committing to just Void Rays, so this should allow Kelta to possibly hide a Spire over here at his expansion, or possibly going for his third expansion at this point. To really get his economy up at this point, needs to be reproducing those Overlords so that he can increase his Zerg army. We do need those numbers, especially from the Swarm. We do have some Roaches coming out, which is really nice, but I do feel it's a bit late at this point, especially seeing that there's air. We do have Lings checking out if there's a gold expansion. Nothing there, so nothing really to do there. We do have some units coming out from a Ring's base, going to be making use of that shortcut that he carved out. But the creep gonna spot this. So will Kelta see this? No, he has Lings trying to make his way into the base. However, not having those units is just slightly less helpful in this battle scenario. Those Zealots are very strong if allowed to come close. However, if those Hydras focus them down, it'll be really bad, because those Stalkers can just really micro really well. No blink, so can make this work with those Roaches really strong, and those Hydras having that high DPS. So just barely edging it out right there with just the right enough unit